Hello friends, my name is Ryan, and I'm going to tell you a story named the Raoul Moat Manhunt, Fugitives Rampage in Northumbria, which is a very amazing story full of twists. So, let's start. It was a chilling summer evening in 2010, when a man named Raoul Moat set the stage for one of the most intense manhunts in British history. In a quiet corner of Northumbria, a series of horrifying events began to unfold, all because of one man's uncontrollable rage. What followed was a tale that gripped the entire nation, leaving a trail of destruction, fear, and unanswered questions. Raoul Moat wasn't a man of many words, but his actions spoke louder than anything else. It started with an unthinkable crime that shocked his small community, the shooting of his ex-girlfriend, Samantha Stobbart, and her new partner, Chris Brown. In an instant, Raoul had transformed from a quiet man with a troubled past into a wanted fugitive. But the story didn't end there. Moat didn't just run. He made sure his rampage would be remembered forever. With a shotgun in hand, he vanished into the dense woods of Northumberland, ready to take on the police who dared to pursue him. But what no one knew was the twisted mind that was plotting each step of his escape. Raoul's hatred toward the police was as deep as his anger for the world. He blamed the authorities for his life's failures, his past relationships, and his personal miseries. When he fired those first shots, he thought it was just the beginning of his revenge, a revenge that would end only on his terms. His actions created ripples far beyond the small town of Newcastle, where the incident began. News spread like wildfire, and soon, the manhunt became the focal point of every news broadcast. The country was now holding its breath, wondering what would happen next. As the hours turned into days, the manhunt intensified. The authorities scrambled to find him, but Moat was always one step ahead. He taunted the police and the media with cryptic messages. A sense of terror spread across the region as residents were left wondering where Raoul Moat would strike next. The manhunt became a national spectacle. Helicopters scoured the skies, police officers blocked roads, and neighbors were left in fear. It was clear that Raoul Moat wasn't just any fugitive. His actions had turned into a twisted game, where he was the hunter, and the authorities were the prey. Everywhere you went, people whispered his name, as if he were a ghost stalking them. In an eerie twist, Moat reached out to the police during his fugitive journey. He spoke to officers on the phone, demanding that he be heard, threatening even more violence if his demands weren't met. The audacity of it all sent chills down the spine of everyone following the story. Was there any end to his madness? What was he capable of next? But Raoul wasn't just playing a dangerous game. His mind was working in strange ways, as if every action he took had a calculated reason. He moved through the woods, hiding in plain sight, blending in with the dark night. And with every phone call, he revealed more of his anger and frustration with the system, the people, and most of all, the police. It was almost as though he had given up any thought of returning to society. For him, the world had turned against him, and he was now fighting back with all his might. As the search continued, the media frenzy grew. News outlets covered every angle, every moment, broadcasting live footage of the police efforts to catch him. The nation waited for the next move. Would Raoul strike again? Would the police find him before it was too late? The question on everyone's mind was clear: how could someone so ordinary become a criminal of this scale? What had driven Raoul Moat to such extremes? No one had the answers, and every theory seemed more chilling than the last. Some said he had snapped after his failed relationships, while others speculated that he was simply a man with nothing left to lose. But what everyone agreed upon was that Raoul Moat was dangerous, and nothing seemed to be able to stop him. In a chilling series of events, Moat left yet another victim in his wake, PC David Rathband, a brave police officer who was shot in a shocking attack that added even more fuel to the fire. As Moat continued to evade capture, the situation became more dire, with the police desperately trying to prevent any further bloodshed. The entire region was on edge. It was clear that the tension had reached a boiling point. People were scared to go out. Parents kept their children close, never knowing when or where Raoul Moat might appear next. His phone calls, taunting messages, and unpredictable behavior only added to the fear that had taken over the streets of Northumberland. And then, after what felt like an eternity of fear and uncertainty, the story came to an unexpected conclusion. Raoul Moat, cornered and desperate, ended his own life in a standoff with police officers. The manhunt that had consumed the nation came to a tragic and shocking end. But even in death, the questions remained. What had driven him to this point? Was there any way to have prevented such a tragedy? Could the system have done more to stop him before he went on this deadly rampage? His death, although ending the immediate threat, left a trail of unresolved mysteries behind. Friends, as we've seen today, life can take unexpected turns, sometimes leaving us with more questions than answers. The story of Raoul Moat is one of those chilling reminders. What drives a person to such extremes? And how far can one man go before he becomes a symbol of fear and destruction? If you've been intrigued by this tale, make sure to subscribe to our channel to hear more suspenseful stories. You never know what twists and turns will come next. Let's try every day, and let's dive into the world of mystery together. Thank you for listening, and stay tuned for more. I've expanded the story while maintaining the suspenseful tone and engagement throughout the narrative. Let me know if you'd like me to adjust or add anything further.